So to those who haven't been here for the past few episodes, basically for the past few days, I've been going around the region of southern Germany and the Czech Republic. In episode 1, I traveled to Berlin and then went to Prague. In the second episode, I spent the day in Prague. And in the third episode, I spent a couple nights in the little village of Český Krumlov. And in this episode, I'm back in Germany, and we're going to be spending a couple nights in the little town of Rothenburg. Though the full name is Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Just like with Český Krumlov, I'm going to be just like looking around and checking the place out because I know it's a place that not many people have really heard of, and I'm going to document all of it. So here we go. Cue intro. There it is. The gate to Rothenburg. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but it's slightly raining, so that's fun. Alright, I found a very famous spot here. Alright, here it is. And click. We have arrived in town center. Whoa. So this is the Rothenburg city wall. Look at that. Wow. All of these names up here are people who helped contribute to the wall. Oh boy, the sun's heading down. there's way less people now. Okay, so it's like really empty right now. Like, I know in like Chesky, Krumlov, there are like a little bit of people, but like, it is so empty. It's like only like 8:30 and it's like so empty. It's pretty cool, but also pretty eerie, so yeah. If anyone wanted to come out and just stab me, now would probably be the time to do it. So obviously there's a lot of other stuff in Rothenburg, but we're gonna save that for tomorrow. So let me just cut to that. Hello again. It is tomorrow and also just raining like heck, which does put a damper in things. So while it is raining and therefore we can't really go around outside as we did yesterday, that doesn't mean that there's nothing we can do today, because one thing we can do is go inside the town hall tower. So I know you're supposed to go up there, but what's behind this corner? Oh. All right, wash your head. So this is the top of the town hall tower. So you have the city here, and then beyond that is just vast wilderness. So if you actually look really closely, you can actually see the city walls that we were at yesterday. You know, from up here, the city doesn't actually look too big. It's like 1 mile like in diameter, So, yeah, no, it's pretty small for a city. All right, that was my 5 minutes. Time to head down. Nice view. 8.5 out of 10. So if you want the price tag for the tower, it is €4 for an adult, €2 for children under the age of 14, and €7 for a family, which is 2 adults and 2 children. Rain's picking back up again. Cluster garden. That up there is the criminal museum. We're not going in there, I'm just telling you it's there. Actually, with my camera, I can probably give you a peek of what's inside. Hold on. Alright, here's the wall. If I just look over. Alright, we've been walking for like an hour and a half. My hair is thoroughly drenched. And I think it's about time we head back. I ended up walking much longer than I thought I would. Alright, so here's my current progress so far. So, between yesterday and this morning, I've mainly just been going around this area of the city. I'm currently right around here-ish. So, what I'm hoping to do this evening is to hopefully go to the wall over here and then trail the wall as I go down to this southern point. I haven't really gone to the southern part of the city yet, and I kind of just want to see what's there. And then I'm gonna go back up and then head back to Marketplace. So that's the plan. All I have to do is just work through that plan. Hopefully while not getting lost and not having my battery die, which, considering my record so far during this trip, is not looking good. So one aspect of Rothenburg that I don't think people really talk about him a lot is that people just actually live in Rothenburg. It's similar to Bruges because people actually live in Bruges too. But I don't know, it's kind of strange to me to think that people just genuinely live their whole lives in this city. Like, could you just imagine, like, just, like, waking up, going to school or going to work, just living your life in, like, a town that's, like, centuries in the past? Like, that's wild. Alright, we reached the southern part of the city. Oh look, there's a little gateway. I wonder what's behind that. Oh my god, what? Oh my gosh, there's a whole circus here? You know what? The stroll through Rothenburg has been derailed. I need to check what this circus is all about. What the actual heck? Can I actually, like, go in there? Oh my gosh, that's one heck of a line. Oh my gosh, I kind of wish I had more time to, like, see what the heck that circus is about, but I think that might just have to be something for another day. Anyone who knows what that is, just, like, please say in the comments, or just, like, explain to me what the heck, like, they do, because I'm kind of curious. Not curious enough to just stay there in that line, but just, like, just kind of curious, because a German clown circus. That sounds like a great video. Alright, that's enough craziness. Can the background music come back, please? Thank you. Oh my gosh, there's a whole amphitheater down here. All right, we're here, the South Gate. what's in here? Whoa! Oh my god, this is much bigger than I thought it would be. Whoa, this is cool. All right, let's go. So that's all of what I mainly wanted to see in Rothenburg, except for one thing. But first, let me just... That's better? So, one of the cool things that they offer here in Rothenburg are tours. Most of them are in German, but there are some of them that are in English. And the one that I'm going to be going to is the Night Watchman tour. We're basically going to be following this night watchman essentially all over the town and just seeing what he does as he explains everything about Rothenburg and all of their whole shtick. For those who are curious, the English tour is at 8 o'clock while the German tour is at 9:30. Anyway, that's enough introduction, and I'm about to be late, so we should better get going. So, what's a night watchman? Well, actually, let's have the man explain it himself.
My name is George, night watchman here. And first of all, I want to give you an idea about the duties a night watchman had back in the old days. Their main job was to guard the city at night. They were out in the streets like police, taking care of the city when all the others were sleeping. And sure, that was dangerous, because all the good people were at home. Those who were still out in the streets were the drunken folks and thieves, maybe even enemies. That's why it was dangerous, and night watchmen had to carry this kind of weapon. It's called a hellbar. One can do a lot of things with it. It's for multiple use.
So for the next hour or so, we mainly just followed this guy around as he explained the history and lifestyle of Rothenburg.
When you get here where I am now, have a look down there is the manhole, like I described it, very small. And it's in the original wooden door from 1555. So have a look when you get there. Last chance for latecomers.
Now, I could just show you what he said about the history of Rothenburg, but that explanation will take way too long, so instead, here's basically the history of Rothenburg with a sprinkle of the night watchman's description. Rothenburg, officially accorded in 1274, was, much like many other cities in Central Europe, a part of the Holy Roman Empire. But unlike most cities, it wasn't ruled by a duke or a count or a bishop, but rather, it was a free imperial city.
For more than 500 years, Rothenburg was a state in a state with its own city government. No count, no bishop, just the king himself was above it.
Because of its placement along routes to many major cities, the city grew rich through trade as well as agriculture, while also coming into conflict with neighboring cities of Würzburg and Nuremberg. Their economic prosperity, however, came to a crashing end during the 30 Years' War, when Catholic soldiers attacked the Protestant city.
And it was changing everything. It was the beginning of the end of Rothenburg. And the one who did it was General Tilly, leader of the Imperial Catholic Army. The only thing they wanted was plunder and steal. Take our wives and daughters, our money and possession, our storage, our animals, maybe our belief. And we should live in it. without fighting. No one. These were brave people. And the town fathers of Rothenburg decided that it's better to stand up and fight and hold this. And we dared to. And I have to tell you, that didn't work. There were too many.
The city-state fully dissolved in the 1800s, when Rothenburg was absorbed into the nation of Bavaria. The city was only revived economically in the 20th century, when poets and artists made pieces on the city, allowing it to become the tourist hotspot it is today. Parts of the city have been bombed a couple times by Allied forces in World War II, but those parts of the city have been reconstructed since then. That's what the names on the walls were for, commemorating everyone who helped in the reconstruction. Like I said, this is a brief summary of what happened in the city. If you really want to know what it was like to live there, as well as more about its history and culture, I highly recommend taking this tour, especially over the regular guided tour. It's currently 9 p.m. right now, and the town is much more lively than it was yesterday. And that's it for episode 4. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was definitely an interesting one to make. And yeah, if you're wondering where I am at right now, this is Sicilienhof, which is where the Potsdam conference took place. And I'm kind of just taking here for a pit stop as I head back to Berlin, which is going to be what the next episode is about, which is also going to be the last episode of EuroTrip 2025. So make sure to stay tuned for that. But for now, that's it from me. Thanks for watching. Bye.